Hey, my name is Kim Akia, and this is Book That Commercial. Please like us on Facebook at Book That Commercial. We're on Instagram at Book That Commercial. Please follow us there. Also, check out the website, www.bookthatcommercial.com. There's some freebies up there for actors. I've got some merchandise up there. There's the Book That Commercial ebook that is available for purchase today. And also, I'm a commercial audition coach. So if you need help with your commercial audition, or if you need help with getting into commercials, you don't know what to do, what colors, how to choose headshots, how to get agents, etc., 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 I'm here to help you. My consultation services are available on the website as well, so check it out. So today I want to talk about how and when you should get a commercial agent. I know this is the thing that people just want to know about. They just want to know about when can I get an agent, where can I get an agent, how do I get an agent, even if they're interested in TV and film. People just want to get an agent so bad. And it's like, baby, have you even been in an acting class? Okay, so let's take it back. When should you get an agent? So when should you get a commercial agent? Let me rephrase that. This is for commercial agents. So you should get a commercial agent when you are at the point in your career where you are going on ridiculous amounts of commercial auditions, or you're going on a good amount of commercial auditions, you're getting commercial callbacks, and you're actually booking commercials. Like you booked one or two commercials, you've been going on a lot of auditions, been getting really great feedback, the same people keep calling you in, and or you've been taking a lot of on-camera classes. You've taken a good amount of on-camera commercial classes. Those casting directors have called you in. You went to a showcase and, agents gave you great feedback. All these are really good indicators that you're moving in the right direction to add a rep to your team. But I would say you don't need a commercial agent until you have put in some work. Same thing for a regular agent, a regular legit agent, or an agent that submits you for everything. Like, put in some work first. Take some on-camera classes. Take some on-camera commercial classes. There's tons of casting directors, especially in New York and LA. I think LA has kind of leaned back on it, but in New York, there are a lot of casting directors that have classes and workshops. Take a couple of those, network, meet them, get their feedback, take their notes. And then if they're calling you in, that's another great indicator. Another indicator is if you are self-submitting yourself for commercials and you are getting a lot of auditions from those self-submissions, you're getting maybe some callbacks, you're booking maybe some of those jobs that you're submitting to, that's a good indicator that your headshot is an award-winning headshot. So when you have an award-winning headshot and that's giving you really good traction on your own, and then on top of that, you've taken classes, you've networked with agents, you've networked with casting directors, they're calling you in, you've booked a couple of things, the same casting directors are calling you back in, you've had X amount of callbacks. I mean, all of these things are indicators. Yes, I think you can add a commercial rep to your roster if you'd like. You don't need a commercial rep, but if you'd like one, yeah, I think that will be a good time for you to do that. And not every market, I shouldn't say not every market. No, I think every market does have commercial agents. In the Southeast, I think that there's only a handful of commercial agents, literally a handful, but New York and LA, I mean, they are commercial agents out the wazoo. So definitely, if these things are happening to you, then I think that, yeah, you should go ahead and, if you want, go ahead and find you a good commercial rep. And you can do that by a few ways. You can get a referral from another actor. You can get a referral from the agents that keep calling you in. Get that. You can take classes or workshops with casting directors and commercial agents and network that way, build a relationship that way. So those are just some ways that you can get in the door with getting you rep by a commercial agent. I remember when I was in New York many, many years ago, I was in front of some commercial agents, and one of the really, really, I wouldn't say really, really big commercial agents, but he was up there. He's with a really good company agency. I was doing freelance for him. He liked what he saw from me, and I freelanced for him for a little bit. But the story about how I got my first commercial agent was through a referral. So my mom used to be an actor when she many years ago, when the whole housing market collapsed and the economy was all these things. She was working in corporate America and parted ways with that, and then she wanted to find a hobby, so she started to take acting classes and workshops, and she began acting. And she got a commercial agent through, I believe, one of the workshops or classes that she was taking in New York City. And she had a really good relationship with her, and she would send my mother out. My mother went on, auditions and was doing all that thing. At this same time, I was inching my way back into really getting into acting as a career, and like being committed to it and moving forward and doing what I need to do to put the serious work in. And my mom referred me to her. She referred me to her. I sent her my headshot. My headshot was at that time, it was a great commercial headshot. Sent her my headshot and my resume, and she said, yes, I'd love to freelance with you. So I was freelancing with her, went on a couple of auditions with her, and I booked my first national commercial with her. Within a couple of months, I booked my first national commercial. I was like, oh my gosh. And the crazy thing about it was I took a picture when I was on set of that national commercial. And when I look back at my vision board, I had a picture of a set with a green screen, and it was literally almost identical. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. That's like a side story. But anyway, I just remember that from that. But yeah, so that's how I got my first commercial agent. So I was freelancing with her for a bit. And then as I'm moving along and taking classes and workshops, again, I'm not just necessarily just focusing specifically on commercials, especially when I first started acting. I was just, I wanted to act. So television, film, commercials, okay, and commercials just kept coming. They just kept coming. So I'm going to go where the work is, and I really enjoyed it. So as I was going along in my journey, then, eventually that relationship sort of drifted apart, and I was able to, move up and get a manager and had agents and move up from there. So bringing it back to when is a good time for you to get a commercial agent is when you are self-submitting yourself and you are getting a lot of auditions, a lot of commercial auditions from that. You're getting a lot of callbacks. You've booked some projects, booked some commercial projects. You've been in on-camera commercial classes, or you've taken some workshops or seminars with commercial agents or commercial casting directors. They're giving you great feedback, and they're bringing you in. These are all indicators. So if that's happening to you and you feel like you want to move up to the next level in your commercial career, go ahead. I would say go for it. And again, you can get a commercial agent through referrals from actors, from casting directors, the ones that are constantly calling you in. Maybe there are people in the industry that you have networked with. Maybe they work at an acting studio, or, there's a manager that you have or you know of and they refer you. So you can get a referral through that way as well. You can also do cold submissions. Like I said, in New York and LA, there are tons of commercial agents. And do your research first. Do your research. And make sure that before you submit to them, you actually have some type of footage. Okay, so maybe you are getting called in for a lot of commercials and you've had some callbacks, and maybe you've booked maybe only 1 or 2 spots. If you do have those 1 or 2 spots, I would say make a reel out of those 1 or 2 spots, or upload them to your Actors Access, so that this way when you submit to these commercial agents with your award-winning headshot, and then you have your 2 clips that you have booked, you also want to list, I have been auditioning, for the past X amount of months in commercials. I've seen this cast. I've been in this casting director's office 10 times this month. I have taken a class or a workshop or a seminar with this casting director, this casting director, this casting director. They have called me in. You want to put that in your letter so that they know that you have the relationships, you're building the relationships, you have the connections, and these people are calling you in. You are a viable product. So make sure that that is included in there with the award-winning headshot. And of course, you want to have your clips showing your commercial work as well. Also, when I say do your research, that's part one. Part two is every commercial agent does not accept cold submissions. So you want to find out, number one, who is going to be the right fit for you. I mean, are you going to submit yourself to CAA? No. Or WME? No. These are huge, huge talent agencies that only celebrities are a part of. And there's only like an industry referral type. But if it's a smaller agency, maybe an Abrams artist or Innovative or, I mean, there's so many. Just do your research and find commercial agents and ones that are on your level. And, be clear about what your intention is, and also research how they want you to submit your material. Sometimes they'll say you could submit it online through their website, or you might have to email them, your materials, or if it's a referral only, the person that referred you might have to do something first. So again, all these things come into your research phase. You want to make sure that you research and you have all your materials ready and everything is professional. Your headshot is professional, it's award-winning, okay? And your resume is professional. The format is on point. You can read it, you can understand it, and you have your clips that are professionally edited together nicely, and they're uploaded to your Actors Access. Make sure your Actors Access profile is very clean, sleek, and up to date, and it matches the profile. It matches your resume that you're submitting. If you have a website, make sure that website is up to date. Make sure all your pictures and your information are up to date. If you booked a commercial last week, make sure it is up on that website. Make sure it is on that resume before you submit. Okay, let them know I just booked a commercial last week and I'm doing voiceover work in 2 weeks for this. You want to put that out there. All right. So I think that was a lot. It just started coming out. It just started like all these things came out. So that is my take on when and how you should submit or get a commercial agent. So if you have a commercial agent, or you have a story about getting a commercial agent, or maybe you've heard something about commercial agents, I don't know, anything, put it down in the comment below. Wow, I can't talk today again. Put it down in the comments below, because I love hearing about stories, and I love just like learning about different viewpoints from people in the industry. So yeah. All right. So with that being said, have a great day. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, head over to the website, www.bookthatcommercial, and book that commercial. Yeah. Book it. Book it.